And here it is, soft machine is, how many years is that? 65? No, 57 years. Anyway.
57.
Yeah, exactly. So when we played here in February, but the time we played before, we had two old geezers, even older than me, who were really like me from the 70s period of the band, and that was the great John Marshall, who passed away about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. We're very sad, but he's on our last album, Other Doors, and we played a fantastic last gig with him at Ronnie Scott's, and we kind of had a feeling that would be it. And so we'd like to have a round of applause for the great John Marshall. I knew him for nearly 50 years, and a magnificent person, an incredible drummer. Anyway, we're very pleased that we've got, he's actually Portuguese, that's what you are now. He's got multiple passports, he's a man of the world. But he has a proud possessor of a Portuguese passport, which makes him Portuguese. He's a fantastic drummer, he's done lots of stuff, but we're really pleased to be with us now, Mr. Asaf Sirkis. Over here on the old bass guitar, this guy I've also known, we've all known, for God, yes, 1981 was our first tour, wasn't it? And now he was part of what you call the Canterbury scene very much. Played with Elton Dean, Hugh Hopper, Phil Miller in cahoots. So when Roy Babington retired, now Roy Babington, if any of you saw Roy Babington, he is in great condition. In fact, he's in better condition. He's 83, enjoying his wine, his gardening. He's got a model of the Forth Bridge. It's like the real Forth Bridge. He finishes painting it and has to start again. It's never done. It's true. It's true. He collects wine. Amazing bloke. His hand sort of went like this. So there again, he can play for 5 minutes at a time. So he is on our album. He plays the bass on Penny Hitch. And he plays a fantastic duet with Fred, who I didn't say was Fred yet, did I? With the gentleman over there. And it's my favourite track personally my favourite track on the album, because it's like this sort of dance. So I imagine two little elephants in pinafores going, and it's really sweet. You should buy it just for that. Anyway, here's wonderful Fred Baker. He joined us in 2006 when Elton Dean, I have to say, when this was reformed in 2004, we had he's not here obviously, but this extraordinary sort of Svengali person called Leonardo Pavkovic, who decided it was all going to be put together again. Now, we'd made sort of half-hearted attempts to reform Soft Machine over the years, but because of general bad vibes, it's all gone now. And it went when we reformed, actually. But generally, it never really happened. And this guy, Leonardo, said, right, and he got Elton Dean, Hugh Hopper, myself, and John Marshall together. And at that time, I looked at the Soft Machine family tree, and every single person was still alive. That was in the 2004, 2005. Anyway, our saxophone player was Elton Dean, who completely loved his... what they say in their obituaries, he enjoyed life to the full. And if you enjoy life to the full, you kind of do pay the cost in the end. He was really, anything you can think of was being done. So Dear Elton went in 2006, so we all immediately thought of this guy, because I worked with him, John Marshall worked with him, everybody worked with him, and he's been sort of part of the, what you might call the progressive scene. So, as well as being a fantastic saxophone player, he's sort of hip to the kind of he's privy to the shit, as they say. So he joined us on saxophone and soprano, I think he was playing, but he expanded to flute and sort of like this Is that the keyboard you took to America?
No, it was a small.
Yeah, it was tiny. We've just been touring America. We just had a remarkable tour of America. Remarkable in the sense that because of visas, we missed most of it, right? Then Fred was refused his visa on grounds of being a suspected something or other. And so we trailed over there. We got a really nice guy to play bass with us. And
Didn't turn up.
who?
The keyboard didn't turn up.
No, the keyboard didn't turn up. So he used this thing about that size. Kellogg's, yeah. I mean, that's pretty small as well. It's pretty good. So he's great. He's a very, very, he's willing. This tiny keyboard. And he's got that little keyboard there, and he's got a computer there, and he's got his Black & Decker workmate. Lots of pedals down there. So he's really multi-talented, multifaceted, Mr. Wonderful, Mr. Theo Travis.
And I know who he is, but I will introduce him anyway. He is, of course, the man who's been with the Soft Machine since 1975, I believe. Yes. 48 years. He doesn't look old enough, does he? Joined for the Great Softs album, and ever since. In his spare time, he's played with many other great bands in the kind of progressive and rock sort of world, like Hawkwind and Caravan, bands like that, and a lot of the amazing top-level classical players, like the wonderful guitarist John Williams and Nigel Kennedy. And he's a composer and producer and a nice geezer. He is, of course, Mr. John Etheridge.